I've been comparing German Pilsners, and these are two that were among the best. And I did a 32 beer triple elimination bracket a while ago. Weihenstephaner did very well. Although I didn't use the Weihenstephaner Pilsner, I used the Weihenstephaner original lager, the Helles lager, or the Munich Helles. Czechvar, also known as Budvar or Budweiser in Czech Republic, or Czechia, is a Bohemian Pilsner with 5.1 maybe V, I believe, or 5. Did very well in the 32 beer triple elimination bracket. And Ayinger, a German Pilsner with very hoppy, citrusy-like flavor that's reminiscent of an IPA. So we're going to take these, and I'm going to see how they compare against each other. And for your viewing pleasure, I've got glasses. No, not the kind that I wear, but the kind that's going to let you see the beer. So it looks like we got some foam starting here already on the Weihenstephaner Pilsner. Hope it's not too foamy. I don't think I'm going to do this blindfolded either. It doesn't really matter. Weihenstephaner, a nice straw color with apparently plenty of carbonation and a little bit of a head. Ayinger will be next. And last but not least, Budweiser as it is known in Europe. This is where Pilsners were invented. Alright, now, what's the first thing that's noticeable is that Budweiser, and that's what I'm going to call it, Budweiser is a little bit darker. A lot of bubbles forming on the glass here, but not necessarily on the glass here. But maybe just a tad bit more head retention here. Not that that matters. I'm more interested in the taste. Which one of these beers do I want to drink more of? Probably all of them, because they're all good. But let me start and set the standard with the Budweiser. It's nice and crisp. Nice and chilly, just right out of the fridge. You got a little bit of hops up front. Some bitterness. It's just right. Let me go Ayinger because I know Ayinger is a more citrusy, hoppy. And it is. Yeah. And I have to say that between these two, I think I'm leaning towards the Budweiser. Because although I like hoppy and citrusy, I like IPAs. And this isn't necessarily tastes like an IPA, but it's kind of headed in that direction. It's like you would take a Pilsner or a lager and then pour in some IPA, and you're starting to pick up some of that IPA flavors. You're heading in that direction. The more you pour in it, the higher the ratio of the IPA, then the more it's going to be tasting like an IPA. Okay. So I still got to go with the Budweiser here over Ayinger. Now, Weihenstephaner, what did very well in the 32 beer challenge is the Weihenstephaner Munich Helles. And yeah, I mean, it made it all the way through and eventually got eliminated 3 times by some other good beers. But I took that Weihenstephaner Munich Helles and then I did a side-by-side with the Weihenstephaner Pilsner just to see what I like better. Pilsner or a German Helles. Well, I like the Pilsners better. And I do that with some other beers too, Kronbacher, whatever. But I like Pilsners better than Munich Helles or European lagers and whatever. Now that's very smooth. It's very smooth, and it's kind of got a subdued feel and taste to it. Very, or noticeably stronger here. I got to go with this. I think that this beer beats these two, because this one has a noticeably stronger, bitier taste to it, flavor, than this. And while this one's got some flavor, it just isn't as pleasant as this one, in my opinion. There's a flavor about this. I liked it before, but I don't like it side by side with these. And I really don't want to drink any more of this. I'd rather drink another one of these and then one of these. So I would rank them this one, then Weihenstephaner, and then Ayinger. Now that Weihenstephaner had a nice good flavor to it in that swig. But this one's got some bittery finish to it. It's stronger. So I'll stick with my ranking. And there you have it. Still one of the best beers around. One of the best, well, if you want to call this mass produced. I mean, it's pretty much sold all over the world. I've seen it all over Europe. I've seen it in the United States. Anywhere they have a big liquor store, you'll probably find this. Except in Europe, it's not going to be called Czechvar. It's going to be called Budweiser. It's going to be called Budweiser or Budweiser B original or something like that. I don't know. I forgot exactly what that can looks like. Ayinger, it's good. Bavarian based Pilsner. And this one is also Bavarian based. Very good. But this is the real deal, the original Pilsner. Or at least one of them. I think it was a Pilsner or Urquell. I don't know which one came first. But it's one of my favorites. And the thing is, craft beer in the United States, craft beer is everywhere. It's big. Yeah, especially IPAs. And, they also have your Belgian ales and stuff like that, porters and stouts. I have tried craft lagers and pilsners against their European mass-produced counterparts. And even the craft lagers and pilsners in the United States come up a little bit short of these beers. Like this one and this one. So, and the mass-produced ones, your Budweisers and Millers and Coors, don't even belong in the same league as these. So, that's it. 10 minutes. Hope you enjoyed this.